This is TVM with the latest news updates. The Parch family this morning returned close to the home they had in Hamrun, which collapsed on Monday and buried Miriam Parch under the debris. Her husband, Charles, told us that in recent weeks, Miriam had been terrified because of the works which had commenced on the construction site next door, and she would often message or call him because she would have heard unusual noises. Charles Parch was not comfortable speaking in front of a camera, but he told us that he wished to express profound gratitude to the thousands of Maltese who had shown solidarity with the family. Meanwhile, arrangements have been made by the Housing Authority for Mr. Parch to be provided with accommodation in a government building. In a statement, the government confirmed that MSC Opera, the cruise liner that went into self-quarantine after a former passenger contracted coronavirus, will not be entering Valletta's port after an agreement was reached between the government and MSC Cruises. The government claimed its decision was based on what it described as public alarm raised by misleading information given by a local media outlet through a story riddled with partial truths and erroneous details. Throughout the day, the Medical Association of Malta and the Malta Union of Midwives and Nurses raised alarm and insisted they would order industrial action if the ship was allowed to berth. The social partners who are members of the Employment Relations Board have called for quarantine to be mandatory and applicable also to tourists and all persons coming from high-risk countries, including the north of Italy. In a letter to Minister Carmelo Abela and Principal Permanent Secretary Mario Cutayar, all social partners agreed that quarantine should be observed by everyone and enforced by the Superintendent of Public Health. 12 women from different sectors and with careers in politics, entrepreneurship, journalism, the legal profession and the health service have been chosen by the Ministry for Justice and Equality for an exhibition in connection with Women's Day. The Prime Minister's wife, Lydia Abela, declared that much remains to be done for women to achieve the status they deserve. Dr. Abela added that the government is working towards equal pay for equal work, as well as the elimination of discrimination in salaries between males and females. Dr. Abela further stated, however, that this is not enough. Thank you for your attention and good night.